Heidi Ho, good neighbors. The topic of this video is the practice of blocking other YouTubers, deleting comments, or requiring approval before comments are posted or video responses are posted. I haven't made that many videos, as you can see. At least not on this channel. I used to post on my husband's channel before he evicted me. He said non-payment of rent, but I believe it was something else. But anyway, that's between husband and wife. So, so I haven't made that many videos on this channel, but it's always been my practice, or my my hope, to never block anyone, never delete any comments, never to not require approval before anything's posted. Because if nothing else, I feel that this whole YouTube thing is just for the free exchange of ideas. And if I don't agree with your statement, I'll tell you why. And if you don't agree with mine, please tell me why. I'm all about exchanging ideas. I'll tell you something that I genuinely feel, that I can learn something from everyone. Everyone has something that they can teach me. I don't care if I would consider them stupid, and I'm not saying I consider everyone smart. So if I consider them stupid, if I consider them deranged or mentally deficient, or even say a 5-year-old, everyone has something to teach me. They have some view, some different view on a topic that I haven't considered before, or some little gem of wisdom that they know that I don't. And I want that from them. I'm telling you, I want that from them. So if you disagree with me, please tell me. Now, I'm not saying the name calling. I think you know by now that I totally disagree with the name calling, the belittling. But if we can exchange ideas as an adult, I'm fine with that. If I say to myself, I read something you say, and I think to myself, hey, that's something I never considered. I appreciate that. You don't have to agree with me. So I allow everything, even things that are pretty well disrespectful. So if you look at some of the comments on some of my videos, they are downright threatening even. But I still just have this basic policy of not deleting. I haven't blocked anyone. I don't require approval of any comments or any videos before they're posted. Go ahead and do it. If I disagree with what you're saying, or if I feel that you've said it in an insulting or belittling way, my practice is just not to engage that person. I just totally ignore them. I think you've seen you may have seen, well, I don't want to get too big-headed and assume that you've watched any more of my videos, but I have one about ignoring bashers. So that is my practice. That's my policy, to just ignore people. And if you'll notice, say if you, sometimes people will say something belittling or demeaning, and if the other person responds to them in like manner, then there's an exchange. Then that person is engaged and involved, and there's this battling back and forth. It's been my observation that when people say belittling and demeaning things to me, if I either ignore them totally, or I say something like, Jesus loves you, brother, they go away. They leave me alone. So anyway, that's my policy on handling the insults and the threats. I also don't flag videos, although, well, there was a video that I did flag, but when you consider how long I've been on YouTube, flagging one video is nothing. But I haven't flagged any since then, and this guy I thought was actually dangerous. I could see him going into a gym full of women and just, unloading his submachine gun. So that guy I did flag. But after that, I actually kind of regretted it. Or, well, I won't say regretted it. I was kind of ambivalent about it. Because I think it is important to know what other people are saying. I think it's important to know what the opponent has on his mind, because then you know how to deal with it. So anyway, that's my policy. I don't block, I don't delete, I don't require approval, because I want to know what you're thinking. I believe in the free exchange of ideas. And if I disagree with what you're saying, if I disagree with what you're saying, I'll just tell you why. And I hope you'll tell me why in an intelligent way. Another thing I've seen is people who, and this is getting on not so much as as blocking, approving, or deleting. It's more of how you make your counter argument. I've seen more than one person try to narrow the topic so much, or the meaning of a word so much, that their point of view has to be the right one. Whereas I am more likely, well, not more likely, I do give words their ordinary meaning. I know I commented on one of my husband's, made a comment responding to someone on one of my husband's videos. And where this person was saying that it goes back to the one who I don't like to name, because I think it gives her more credence. It keeps people on her minds if you bring her up. But saying that she was Ethiopian, and this person, because this person had responded to a particular commenter, that this person was black. The nameless one is Ethiopian. You're black. You're property. Ethiopian is a nationality recognized by the UN. And I commented that Ethiopian denotes, you have to, if you're going to make a comparison, compare apples to apples and oranges to oranges. Ethiopian denotes nationality. Black denotes race. And this person who he was responding to was American. I mean, I don't know her. I'm assuming she's American. And would the UN acknowledge her American nationality? So this person responded to me saying that America is not a nation. It's a continent from Alaska down to Chile. And for one thing, and denying that race exists, there's only one race, the human race. When I said American, I was giving that word its usual and ordinary meaning that is accepted by most people everywhere. And it's in the dictionary, it's in encyclopedias, that when you say America or American, you're referring to the United States of America or an American citizen. Now, of course, there are plenty of other nations in North America and South America. By the way, there are two continents. The Americas are made up of two continents, North America and South America. But when people say American or America, they mean the United States of America. And when they say American, they mean something in the United States or a U.S. citizen. So I was giving American its usual and ordinary meaning. So this person was giving it their own personal meaning. So there's really no way to respond to that sort of argument when people will not give words their usual and ordinary meaning. Like, well, when I say nappy, it means such and such. I mean, anyway. So I think I've prattled on long enough this time. So I don't block, I don't delete, I don't require approval. Let me know what you think.